Hello.
Yo.
OK.
Long time no talk.
要咯。
多久啊？
几个月啊
2个月啊？有吗？有2个月咩？
没有咩？1个月咩？
有
有2个月。
笑呢，哇 ，super long。哎，I tell you， 你懂我们的 hosting 没有，我们的 podcast 的 hosting is a issue 嘞。We have to solve the issue no。SoundCloud maximum 只可以收3集 ，and that is if 那3集都很短。要是我们超过1个钟头一集的话我就要 delete 掉2集才可以 upload。then 每次我 delete 掉1集，我要等 SoundCloud 它的 server 那边recognize 我 delete 掉那一集我才可以再 upload 的。That will take like 1 or 2 days at least.
That's bad.
Yeah 啦 ，that's why actually 上一个 episode 本来是 immediately 就可以 upload 的。Then because 我 delete 之后，他跟我讲 you have to wait a few days。Then 我就OK。Then after that I just forgot about it. Then 我就 upload 很迟。I don't know got what free 的 hosting 嘞 ？Have you heard of any 啊？
我连去 free 的都不是很多，而且都不是很好。
对咯 ，But you want to pay money for it 咩
don't want 啦。
don't want 啦 ，exactly that's why.
Unless you start earning something from it.
We are not 咯。Our viewership probably going down. Listenership.
可以不用紧，现在有空了。
对咯，你有空吗？
哎呀，你本来就有空啊。
没有这种事情，That's not true 哦。Yeah, okay 啦 ，I'm quite free actually.
对啦。
Yeah, other than the fact that I just got out of hospital.
周末
我拜几啊？今天拜几？今天拜5我拜3去吃 buffet。
哪里的
？Royal Plaza on Scott， 它的 high tea 的。
Okay, the hotel like quite nice.
Yeah, the food is nice. You know for high tea buffet the first time I ever ate a high tea buffet 嘞。但我还以为是like 你懂每次人家讲那种like Raffles Hotel 的 high tea 全部都是 cake pastry
对咯，
这些东西。
不是吃 cake 的咩？
不是吃 cake 的嘞，它 cake 很少嘞，就是 like normal 的 buffet except for the fact that 它只有2个钟头这样才。then 它有 seafood 嘛，所以它有like freshly boiled prawns来它的 prawns 全部都在那个 tank 里面活的，然后它就活抓，对不对？它直接就煮了，就放在那边的。
哇
，fresh very nice. And then they got lobster 那个 lobster claw 嘛。I ate about how many 6 or 7 of them. Then nothing okay, everything okay 嘛。
你一个人去吃啊？
我跟我 friend 他们去吃。Then okay, what happened was
food poisoning.
Allergy. 我
你会咩
reaction
？To what?
I think to the lobster.
不懂什么海抓来的是吧？
我不知道。All I don't know. Well, I never ate a lot of lobster before this. Then I never ate that much lobster before anyway. Then 2 hours later, 我 allergic reaction 然后跑去 hospital. Then 他们 admit 我。Cause 我 chest pain 不可以 breathe. Then 我的眼睛那边全部肿到我不可以看我眼睛I cannot see the front in front of me at all
Actually, allergic reaction 很像it's quite dangerous. Yeah, 会死
的 apparently. So they did a lot of things to me. Then they say you have to stay here for night. Okay 咯 I stay 咯 Then 我拜4才 discharge.
Wow. Which is yesterday.
Yeah, I got discharged yesterday. Then I went home and sleep. So 这2天我完全好像 dead 这样
that explains.
That's why.
哇，那这样不会贵咩 admission？
不懂他讲他扣我的Medisave 的嘞。
OK 啦。
Then after that, I think I got MediShield Life or whatever. Then 他们讲 they will go and check whether 可以扣还是什么鬼 I don't know 咯。I think pay a single cent 啦。I mean I don't know where they take the money from 啦。Apparently they are taking the money from somewhere 啦。
他如果拿不到就 bill 你咯，最多。
对咯 ，That's all 咯。Anyway 我走之前他叫我 sign 一个东西我也不懂是什么来的，不用紧了。
Which hospital?
长宁。
这么好就远。Yeah, that's the nearest to you, right?
Yeah. I happen actually no got another one that's nearer to me, but just happened that after the buffet I was in the vicinity of the airport, so I went to Changi.
No,
And actually, yeah, Changi is one of the nearest one to me, other than the one in Yishun, no. Yeah, lor, that's why, lor. Quite nice at the place. I was like expecting, like smelly, dirty, then 很热的。因为以前你懂，你每次去 like 谭德兴还是 SGH 看人家，对不对？他的 ward 都是很那种很多老人，then 很旧。then
有些恶心
些恶心，then 它的那个 air circulation 很差的。不会嘞，the ward they ward me in is some kind of short stay ward or something. It's very brand new 嘞，aircon everything clean， yeah, everything clean and very nice 哎。So I was quite fortunate 哦。
不错，
呀，不错 experience， but I hope 不要整天去啦这种东西。
当然啦，没有事。
Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. That's all about my recent personal development. 你呢？你最近做什么？
我也是生病嘞。
对，你跟我讲哦。本来我们上个礼拜要 record 的。
Yeah.
What happened to you?
Fever.
Don't
know catch from where.
什么鬼 fever 来的？最近不是有那种什么怪的 disease coming out？他现在他讲什么 ？What is the next disease outbreak 啊 ？Zika is the next disease outbreak, right？
不是 outbreak 了没 Zika？
他 outbreak 了，他没有 outbreak to the world yet 吗
？But Zika only affects pregnant people 嘛
？Yeah, but you don't know when you get pregnant 嘛 ？As in like if you have a wife or something 啦。
Yeah, but it's like 不是很假辣 per se 嘛？
没有吗？你要是虽 pregnant then 他盯你你怎么躲都不可以躲的嘛？他盯你 within 那个 9 months any of these 9 months 他盯你你的 baby 就是惨了嘞。
Yeah, but it's in a sense not so devastating because pregnant 的人才会中嘛。
But you cannot say
不像这种伊波拉什么鬼的，什么人都中。
Imagine 他在那边他 predict predict for 7-8 months then just 1 week before 那个 baby 要出世他就被盯。你不可能叫他去 abort 他的 baby because of that。
True 啦
Not possible already anyway。
这个。
还有什么？What else
没有了。
A lot of diseases 要 summer 了吗
？But no major outbreak yet
hopefully not 啦。
Flu at most all the different kind of flu virus, mutated flu virus.
Flu 通常是几时啊？是like
autumn 这样。
Autumn winter 开始，对不对
？Yeah,
but still early 啦。Now is summer. Summer is mosquito time.
Zika,
correct. Zika 咯。等一下 Olympics 全部 spread， 哇，整个我中。
Olympics
不是要开始了没 ？Olympics
在那个 Brazil right？
是 Brazil 哈
？Rio de Janeiro
I think so. Probably right. 那边 infestation 呢？他们还要在那边开。
It's a rundown country. I don't know why after like World Cup still do it Brazil for.
They always do this kind of thing, like they want to bring people to third world countries to help the economy, or whatever shit. But sometimes that just brings danger to the rest of the world.
Proven it doesn't help the World Cup. There's no increase in anything. In fact, they spend more money building the stadium.
Correct. Then after that, 人家就走了。Not like they'll come back.
呀咯。First place Brazil 没什么好玩的，热死，有这样多病。
Yeah, and dangerous also.
Yellow fever.
Yeah 啦 ，Yellow fever 我们这边也有，是不是？还是那个是 dengue。
那是
malaria。
Yeah. Yellow fever is 只有 South America 才有的吗？
是吗？don't know. Then what? Just flu only 啦。
I have no idea what's that.
你 flu 到几时啊？你很久 right？ 你的 flu？
Yeah.
几个礼拜
？1个礼拜多吧，还快2个礼拜。
有去看医生吗？
有。
but OK 啦 ，after that。
吃
完药了就好，还是吃完药了之后还没有好？
就好吧，好的很慢哦。It's like dragging.
Yeah 咯。I think the problem is nowadays the flu virus 它慢慢mutate 到
很强这样有没有？
到我们吃药也是 not much help actually.
Yeah, it's like slightly better. That's all.
对。哇 ，that's dangerous. What a dangerous world we are living in.
不变呢。Where else? Country can escape, world cannot escape.
Yeah, world cannot escape. Everywhere 都中 rat infestation.
有咩？
有啦，日本也是嘛。
A different form of rat lah.
Yeah, different form of rat 啦 ，everybody knows 啦。OK 啦，不用讲太多这种东西。来 Thailand 也有，来 Thailand 的那个 temple 中 rat infestation，他们现在讲要 build a new toilet for the rats or something like that, right?
Yeah, the white temple. Japan 也是吗？踢他的 sakura， 哎呦，吓死我。
Correct。下次什么东西都要放一个 rat 的 rat sign， 好像你这个 restaurant humans， 这个 restaurant for rats.
Scan the passport.
Scan the passport, rat passport， beep 走这个 line human that line 这样。哇，我要被抓了吧
Oh, we said rat, alright, rats.
Yeah, rats, right? We are talking about rats, right? Rats are a pest, a form of pest, right? They can spread a lot of diseases, right?
Nothing wrong.
Yeah, like Singapore 这样多 rats. You know, 我家附近的那个 shopping mall 才开不久又有 rats 了嘞。
你家附近有 shopping mall 咩？
Punggol Waterway Point or whatever shit 啊。
Oh.
Yeah, 它才开like 2-3个礼拜 then after that it was in the news for rats already. Like 它的顶楼的那个 food court 人家吃饭吃到一半有一个 rat 掉在它的前面。
咦
from the ceiling.
哇！
连最惨的是
I haven't even been there 嘞。
Yeah, no point 啦 seriously. 没有东西吃 in the first place. Restaurants 是有一些啦 but
nothing there one 啊。
You know there was something that I was looking forward to, but 现在 because of the rat thing 我不敢去啊。
What thing?
Genki Sushi. 他在那边开第4间呢，他在那边开第4间 and it's so near to my place Then I was like looking forward to go there. You know what happened? When the news report came out for the rats, right? That was like 1 week before they open or something like that. And they are just beside the food court And then it was reported that a few restaurants on the same floor of the food court also kena. Yeah, correct. Also got rats.
Wow, that's disgusting.
That means 他们肯定中了。最近我刚刚去，因为那边有Daiso嘛。
哇， some of their food is like not warm food 嘞。
Yeah, exactly right, scary right. Then 那边因为那边有Daiso，我最近刚去嘛，去了之后我上去楼上我走过that is the only Genki Sushi in Singapore 没有人的嘞。
Because of the rat, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Nobody's queuing up. Nobody is there. I was like, it's 5:30. There is nobody there. No one queuing. No one inside the shop. All the staff standing there doing what? Sad.
Punggol, 哇，好远呢。
Don't bother 啦 Don't come 啦。
Oh, but I heard there's the new IMAX theater there, right?
IMAX theater?
Yeah, Shaw Theater.
Shaw 啦，他开了一间新的 Shaw 嘛。But it's not a big deal lah. I mean, I stay in Sengkang.
But it's not a full IMAX, right? It's still a half IMAX also, right? Same as other IMAX.
I have no idea, As in, the cinema entrance itself looked very small to me. So I don't know how, big is the theater. Firstly,
probably it's the same as the J Cube.
Firstly, in the first place, I don't watch any IMAX movies. They are a waste of money. Like, it costs a lot more than the usual one, right? Today? Right, I think so, right?
IMAX
至少要10多块吧。
忘记了 very long since I seen.
The last time I heard of it, it was like $30 per show or something like that.
Nowadays, a lot of shows are not shot in IMAX anymore.
Yeah lah, IMAX is forgotten already, right?
As in, they are digitally like made into IMAX format, but they are not shot using the IMAX camera.
Correct.
Yeah, so there's no point to go IMAX.
Yeah. Then, I mean, from my place, I would go to the other Shaw. Was it Shaw? Wait. No. I'll go to Cathay. Ang Mo Kio ma.
Yeah. Cathay is so much nicer,
and it's big, and there are a lot of people there, and it's like very near the train station. Although technically speaking, it's nearer lah, as in the Punggol one is nearer.
True.
But Punggol, don't want, not interested. Okay. Yeah, let's get on with our topics.
Okay.
Yes.
First topic.
Are we starting with Google I/O?
Okay. Google I/O.
Have you heard anything about Google I/O?
Google I/O. Same old.
Like what?
Nothing much, huh? How come?
people were saying like, oh, there's a lot of new stuff. There's a lot of like very nice showing of their technology.
Oh, but if you really take a look at it, it's actually not much, right? It's just the biggest thing may be the Google Android N.
Android N is like
I hope
since long time ago. What? Okay.
Hope it's Nutella.
Yeah, Nutella would be nice. I mean,
Yeah,
you have to pay more
don't
money,
go with nougat. Nougat is
What the hell is nougat? Like the rest of the world don't know what nougat is. Right?
yeah.
Hello.
Let's just go with Nutella.
Don't care about N. I mean, Android N is so boring. What is Android N? Android N is a little bit of copycat from iOS 9. Then bug fixes. Then what else? I don't know. Oh yeah, they're going to port Android apps for
Chrome OS.
Chrome OS, right? But
Yeah.
that's like running your iPhone simulator on Mac OS.
Yeah lah. No, they are doing like what's the other company called? Microsoft. Yeah, their Windows 10 is the one that, you know, if you load it into a COM, it runs the COM version. You load it in the phone, it runs the phone version. A tablet, the tablet version. So it's actually one software but various version.
Is that really
I see that they are doing the same thing, because they're essentially folding Android into Chrome OS.
No, I don't know what's going on. As in, are they changing the core of Chrome OS to run Java? No, right?
But the app runs natively.
The app runs natively in what sense? As in, Chrome OS itself is based off Java, is it? Because, as in, Android is Java 嘛。所以你要 Java app run on Chrome OS, it has to be a Java machine, right? Something like that. It probably has to be a Java VM. See, I don't know what I'm talking about already, but you know. That's
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But I have no idea also, because from what I know, right, is that on Chrome OS, there's also a Google Play Store.
Chrome OS, there's a Google Play Store, okay?
Yeah, which is like the Android Google Play Store.
Okay.
And then you can just download the Android app straight away on the Google Play Store.
Uh-huh.
And it appears in the Chrome OS as a app. Just like how apps are on Mac. And then you can just run it.
So how do you scroll it? Do you use a mouse?
That I have no idea, because I don't think it's even like done now, right? We can't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even out yet.
Because it seems to me like what it's doing is basically running simulators or emulators on Chrome OS. In the first place, you look at it, how serious are they about Chrome OS now?
Not really.
Is Android their main OS or is Chrome OS their main OS? Because 你看啊 Pixel C 对不对 Pixel C is running Android, it's not running Chrome OS. So are they going all out on Chrome OS or are they going all out on Android?
I thought there's a Chromebook Pixel.
Yeah. The Chromebook Pixel is very old, right? It's very, 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 very old already. It came out around the same time as the original MacBook One.
2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. Last year lah. Early
Yeah,
last year.
2015, yeah.
2015 March. No, wait. That was the Chromebook Pixel. That was the renew one, right? That's the second version. Before that, there's another Pixel, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
This is the second one, the new Pixel.
That was the second Pixel. So technically speaking, that's a very old machine already. That didn't really go very well. Not a lot of people bought the thing. I mean, I know some people in Google Singapore, and then Google's own staff are saying this is very good for surfing the web. That's about it.
Huh?
Yeah. They don't use any of the Chromebook Pixels in Google Singapore, so apparently.
But then again, what can a Google, what can Chrome OS do? Nothing much. Yeah, lor.
But people like I mean, why is it so popular? Because firstly, the machine is very cheap. The machines are all very cheap, like $200 to $400 each. So 没有钱的学校都可以买 ，that's the point. And then because nowadays it's no longer cool, or rather it's no longer acceptable. No lah, it's acceptable, but it's no longer cool among people, younger people, to run office on their computers. So what everybody is using right now is like Google Apps, like as in
Google Docs.
Yeah, Google Docs. So you can Google Docs. It's apparently, you see, because it's essentially just Chrome. So they have made Google Docs to be usable even without internet connection. Even though the internet connection nowadays are like everywhere, it's all Wi-Fi anyway. So people use Google Docs for free, and then the education get Google Apps for education quite cheaply or for free or something like that. Which is why Chromebooks are going very well. They are doing very well in the education sector.
True.
Outside, not a lot of people buy them. But you won't know. I mean, maybe in the future, people just get used to doing this. Then they won't want to pay more money for a real computer.
Yeah.
That's why. Android.
Next is... One thing I find very, very ridiculous is, the Googles. The new Hello
and Duo, right?
And the Duo.
哎呀，都是抄 iMessage 和 FaceTime 哦。
对，没有那个 Hello，我觉得它基本上只是完全抄那个
iMessage
Telegram.
Yeah,
it's exactly doing what Telegram is doing.
Based off 你的电话号码，对不对？Then, but then it cannot run like Telegram. Telegram can run on the iPad. They can run on the Mac.
This just runs on
only
iOS
one phone.
Android,
Just one phone. It just run on one phone. Both Allo and Duo is the same. 因为它需要用你的那个电话号码 to activate, so it cannot run on a device that doesn't have a phone number.
Yeah.
Which means
Duo is just like literally it's a repacked FaceTime.
Yeah. But it's worse than FaceTime because you can only use it on one phone.
Yes.
You cannot use it on every single device you have. And that's a problem, you see. Nowadays, like, okay, yeah, there are people, there are people who 他的全身 as in their whole damn life is just one phone. 就是他去 toilet 也用那个电话，他回家躺在床上也用那个电话，他在做工的时候他也是在用那个电话。Then fine enough lah, okay, fine enough. But most of us are different, right? When I'm outside, I use my iPhone. Okay. Then after that, I want to continue my conversation on the iPad when I'm in the toilet in my house. Right. And then after I finish using the toilet, I go back to my room where I'll use my iMac and continue the conversation. So it makes no freaking sense if it's just connected to one device.
True. They don't have handoff.
Yeah. So right from the start, this one failed already, if you ask me. Unless, of course, I mean, the Android people, most of the people using Android, some of them are...
They don't even have this thing, lah.
They really don't have more than one device. So, to them, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah. In the first place, it's very hard to find an Android device, as in an Android phone and an Android tablet that can run seamlessly.
Yeah, of course.
With each other.
In the first place, can you still find an Android tablet nowadays?
Samsung 咯，
还有在卖咩？
有啦，
Samsung 最近
一定有人用的。
Samsung, 我跟你讲 ，Samsung 有啦，而且那些老安哥他几年前买了，剩下来。但你现在去 Samsung shop， 他们都没有放在那边了嘞。They are not selling tabs anymore. They don't have any new.
Yeah, they haven't refreshed in a long time.
Yeah, they stopped.
反正他一直 push 那个死人电话。
他在 push 那死人电话 ，fine enough 咯，他 push 咯。I mean, it's pretty nice but I don't give a damn. It's a phone. They are always there.
Yep.
Then, problem here is you look at what they are pushing now. They're pushing what? They're pushing the Surface Killer.
Surface Killer?
The Tab Pro S. 你有看吗？它的 Surface Clone, Microsoft Surface Clone runs Windows.
没有嘞，
你没有看到咩？都出了蛮久了。
I totally didn't bother about Samsung thing.
Yeah. So
let me take.
Yeah, you go and check.
Yep.
So what the story is about is, as in the media outlets are saying that this is Samsung coming out with their own 2-in-1 against Apple. Actually, what I think it's the other way around. No? They are not pitching the tablet, the Tab Pro S against Apple. Because if you want to buy a Surface, you won't go and buy an iPad Pro. If you're buying an iPad Pro, are you sure you're going to buy a Surface? I don't think they are in the same market, you see.
True.
People who buy the Surface are people who are looking for a Windows laptop, but they don't want the laptop anymore. And then this Galaxy Tab Pro S thing, right? It's essentially the same thing. It's a Windows laptop without the laptop. And it's basically like a Surface, but it doesn't have the 那个 hinge, 那个 what you call it, the all that 那个 stand, the multi-level stand, multi-angle stand. And then it gives you a free, included is including the keyboard that you have to pay separately for when you buy a Surface, together in the purchase price. And then it's Galaxy, so people who have Galaxy phones, they will think, oh, I can get this Galaxy Tab Pro S instead of buying a Surface.
True. Wow. This is... Yeah, and it totally looks like a Surface.
Yeah, it is a Surface. It is a Surface killer. It is not an iPad Pro killer.
Yeah, true.
I think they realize that the money is not there if you want to make like tablet to fight against the iPad. And firstly, the whole iPad kind of tablet category is going down. Which is why in the first place, Apple 自己也是要把它they want to use the iPad and make it into something like a 2-in-1. But it's not really a 2-in-1. It's totally different.
Yeah, because it still runs iOS.
And on the Windows side, because Surface is getting some traction, so it seems like the Samsungs, the Huawei's are now turning their attention to getting their tablets made into 2-in-1s.
Yeah, 他们看 iPad Pro 2嘛。
对，他们看 iPad Pro 2 in the first place，他们看 Android 这样烂 as a
so they're all
system.
running Windows 10.
You can't expect them to run a Chrome OS tablet, right? They're not going to do that, firstly. Which is why they are looking at Windows, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh my god, is this AMOLED?
AMOLED 是什么？
What rubbish is this?
What's AMOLED? AMOLED 咯 Super AMOLED, right?
They add an S in front.
Super AMOLED 咯
Oh, Super AMOLED. What's AMOLED?
Everything that sounds like Samsung, they're happy.
Yeah lor. Ayo, you're paying 1,600 for a device that runs Intel Core M.
Core M3 Yeah, it's the cheapest Surface configuration available because they are not making the i5, i7 ones they're not making i5, i7 versions for Samsung.
Oh my god. Then might as well just get the Surface. It's running like i5, right?
No, as in you have M3 ones The cheapest one is M3, then after that followed by i5, then i7. By the time you get to i7, it's about 3,000 USD for a Surface Pro. Makes no sense.
Remember my friend bought a Surface?
Yeah, you told me, right?
Yeah, his I think it runs i5.
Yeah,
and it cost him like 1,300 only.
1,300 Singapore dollars?
Yeah.
Oh, he probably bought the second model, the 4 gig RAM, 128 gig storage. Yeah, but it's like iPad 你买太 weak 的你不可以换的嘞 Then you will regret for life, no? You regret for life, you get something that's small. As in, it sounds like, okay, it's 128. 我的 iPad Pro 最大的 is 128 嘛 so it's around the same. No, it's not around the same. You're running Windows, come on. You need 8 gigs of RAM. You need like 256 storage space. Because your 128 in the first place, 你 Windows 装了之后都不知道还有剩多少
Yep, true.
Yeah lor. Why are we talking about this? Shit.
Windows 10.
我们在讲什么刚才
Google I/O.
Yeah lor.
This is gonna just rival the... No, it's gonna substitute Surface.
Surface
Yeah.
You know Huawei has this what MateBook.
Sounds familiar.
It's exactly the same. Exactly the same as this Tab Pro S. I've been putting more attention, as in paying close attention to it, because my brother wants a Surface Pro for his work. Okay, so I've been looking around lah. Then I saw actually he wants a MateBook. He doesn't want the Surface Pro. And then I've been looking around lor, so I found this Tab Pro S thing also lah.
Wow, it looks exactly the same.
Exactly the same, right? Just looks exactly the same. All of them look exactly the same. I mean, it's not like, you know, Google is not doing the same thing. I mean, in the first place, the Pixel C is something similar. But then what they are actually just doing is, 它只是拿它的那个 9-inch tablet, then 再做一个 foldable keyboard, and then they call it their two in one. Obviously, it's not a 2-in-1 because Android cannot do anything.
Yes, it doesn't. It just doesn't do that.
Android 没有 productivity software. 你可以讲，you know, as in you give a lot of leeway, and then you can say maybe, oh, Google Docs on Android is productivity software. But no, Google Docs is really bad. It's really, really bad. Especially on mobile. So it's not good enough. It's not like, you know, iOS where they have keynote, numbers, and pages. This is desktop class software. Like, Google Docs is not desktop class software. Come on. Like, seriously. There's nothing much you can do, as in, unless, of course, your work involves, you know, posting pictures of yourself on Instagram, posting tweets, okay, posting updates on your Facebook. Then yes, I mean, you can get a lot of work done on your Galaxy S7 Edge. Yeah, if not, you know, it's Android. What do you expect? Anyway, and Allo and Duo, I think the problem is when FaceTime and iMessage came out many years ago, Google, they see, okay, fine, they want to do the same thing with their Hangouts, and then Hangout failed. Hangouts is a big failure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hangouts is like Skype.
Yeah, who is using Hangouts? As in, I know Americans use Hangouts.
Yeah, Americans,
precisely. Yeah, it's literally just Americans. Then Americans in their podcasts, they always think like, oh, Hangouts is a thing that everybody uses. Everybody is not everybody, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, you think you're Donald Trump? Come on, Hangouts 没有人用的嘞。我开我的 Hangouts 没有一个人 reply 我 message every single one of them. Even my friend who is working in Toshiba in America right now, I message him, he doesn't reply to me. Then the next day he lie me. And he doesn't even know that I messaged him on Hangouts. Like, seriously lah. So Hangouts failed, so they come out with this Allo Duo thing. And come on lah. By now it's already so far into the future that if you have something that is like, you know, it will work a lot better if you just try to clone WhatsApp and Telegram. Because WhatsApp and Telegram now is really, really popular. As in, WhatsApp is the number one, obviously, around this area lah. And then, maybe not in America, but, you know, even Facebook Messenger is a lot more popular than your Hangouts.
Yep. In fact, Telegram is doing a good job, I feel.
Yeah, Telegram recently 它不是做了很多东西，它不是加了 stickers, 对不对？ Then they do this channel thing, right? That everybody can do, So, like, you and me can start a Telegram channel, that all our fans can just join the channel, and receive updates from us.
And now you can even edit messages.
Really, man?
After you send it, yeah.
Really? Oh, that rocks, man. Then you can send. Oh, you know, I do this, then after that you change.
Yeah. But it will, the bubble will have a edited word right there.
Like that. That's a bit dangerous.
Yeah. But you don't know what the person said before if you haven't seen the original message.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a chance. And then what else? You can literally send everything.
Yeah.
And it can be non-compressed.
Correct. That's why Telegram is good. Which is why, you know, I mean, I'm in Telegram lah, but until now nobody really messaged me on Telegram yet. Still remember, like 1 or 2 years ago, I was one of the first people to push Telegram on everybody.
Yeah.
And nobody really caught on. I don't know why. Then eventually, I just gave up. And then now suddenly it become popular. What the fuck?
Don't know.
Okay lah, whatever lah.
Yeah, lor.
Then what else? What else was
What
like?
else?
The Google Home thing, right?
Yes, the Nest.
Nest? What Nest?
What's it? No, Echo clone.
Yeah, Echo clone, correct. So the Amazon Echo got popular this year, so everybody want to clone it. Not just Google lah. I mean, there are rumors saying that Apple is doing the same thing. Like, seriously, do you really need another what do you call it, product in your room to hello Google, okay Google, whatever shit all the time?
I don't know. No, but it says that like it can let you control your Nest products, right?
Yeah, who has Nest products?
Don't know.
There are two Nest products, literally two Nest products. The thermostat, and then
the
they
light.
have the light. The light is not Nest, right?
Light is... Oh, no, yeah.
No, the camera, right? The Nest camera, Nest Cam. That's because the Nest Cam, they bought another company.
Then they just changed the name.
Just rebrand only. Yeah, correct. Drop Cam or something like that.
Actually, home nothing much, lor.
Yeah, lor. So,
right.
I mean...
It just integrates the new Google Assistant thing, like the Siri clone.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally just, you just put a little bit of software, a little bit of hardware inside, and then microphones, and then after that, you just let it be able to connect to the internet, and then you can do everything. It's just the same as you having a phone, Google phone, Android phone on your table. The only difference being that it has better microphones, so you can okay Google from everywhere.
Yeah. And the mic is forever listening. Okay, Google.
Right? Oh, it works. After calling 4 times. Yeah, okay.
Actually, I can't do that while the device is locked.
Also,
Keep going. Go ahead and unlock your device.
Okay, whatever.
Oh my god.
That was the Nexus. Yeah, so that's about it, right? Google I/O.
Yeah.
What else is there? Nothing really.
What else? Android Wear?
Oh yeah, a little bit of changes.
Right? There's this Daydream thing.
Yeah, the VR, right? Their new VR thing. They're scraping cardboard.
Samsung can like laps up them again lah.
I don't know what's going on lah, but like VR, okay, whatever. When your products come out, then you tell me
Yeah lor.
I don't really give.
I tried the Samsung Gear thing Wow, it's ridiculous
Why leh?
As in like when it just does nothing
Why leh? What do you mean by does nothing?
就你看了之后 then well, it's a new thing. I agree. And it's something different. But it's just like that.
What do you mean by it's just like that?
You can't do anything much on it.
Huh? How come leh?
No,
You know their Vivo City showroom, you know what they're doing or not? They are like having everyone queue up to wear the VR thing, and then they some kind of VR roller coaster ride or something like that. And then they have chairs that can move.
Huh?
Yeah, you know that.
I don't know. I tested it in the Plaza Sing outlet.
Okay. Yeah. Thing,
Yeah. So it's just nothing. There's the when you wear it, it goes into this home. And then there's like a few apps.
Okay.
And then it's just like that. Doesn't do anything much.
I think it's cool if you have like applications for it. As in, everything must move, you see. You can wear a thing and then you can see it. Then after that, unless you have other stuff in the room that also, like
interacts with it.
Yeah,
right?
interacts with it. Exactly like the chair that you are sitting on is moving according to your VR motion of
that would be awesome.
Roller coaster that would be awesome but you will need the chair then.
Yeah.
And the chair's not cheap.
That's why.
Yeah.
So it's like quite ridiculous. It does nothing.
Yeah lor.
But I'm looking at this Microsoft HoloLens. Seems cool.
I didn't tell you right, but I actually went to the Microsoft Dev Day last Friday.
Dev Day?
Developer Day.
Oh, I heard Dev Day.
Yeah, I received...
Wow, so cool, Dev Day?
Yeah, do you know, it's like, a mini WWDC for Microsoft developers in Singapore. It was held in NUS at UCC, University Cultural Center. So Satya Natella Satya or whatever their CEO came down and gave a boring speech. That's about it. And interesting thing is that for many of their sessions, it has elements of OS 10, iOS, and Android in it. So it's not all Windows. In fact, very little is Windows. And
for the
developer day, seems that, I mean, you look at their presentation, it seems that what their core products are, they describe it as, firstly is Azure, how do you pronounce it? Azure?
the iTunes-like thingy.
No, iTunes-like thingy. Their cloud service, their cloud platform.
Huh?
Their cloud platform.
The iTunes-like thingy is Zune, right? Zune or
Zune
something.
is gone already. Come on. Azure, as in Azure. Actually, they themselves pronounce it wrongly because it's supposed to be Azure. Because it's blue, ma. Microsoft is blue color, That's why it's called Microsoft Azure. But for some reason, everyone is calling it Azure. It's damn hard to pronounce. So their cloud platform, Azure, is the main product that they are selling now. That is their most important product. Followed by Office 365.
Okay.
Then, lastly, Windows. Lastly, Windows. So Windows, for them, I think is, as in, it's still their core product lah, but then, the fact that this current CEO became the CEO because he was the head of Azure shows that as a company, they're going to do Azure first, Office second, Windows last.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Azure. Then, shit, why are we talking about Azure?
HoloLens.
Yeah, HoloLens, correct. So they were doing, they showed some videos about HoloLens. HoloLens is not VR. HoloLens is
It's holographic.
Is AR, augmented reality, which means that you are seeing everything in front of you. Just that you have information.
Superimposed, right?
Yeah, information superimposed in front of you.
Yeah,
that
it's so
is
cool.
a lot better. In fact, that is way better than VR. Why do you need VR? VR gives you a false sense of reality. AR gives you information that you need in everyday life.
Which is good. As in, like, it helps, but VR is just, it does nothing.
Yeah. VR is like, it puts you in a fake reality. As in, it's not real. As in, VR, why do you want VR? You can sit down, you wear the specs, then you can't really do anything. But AR, you can move around, everything is around you. If you have the correct kind of applications for it, you got the correct kind of information services for it, it will help a lot. Like you can, creepily, you can walk up to somebody and then you can see all their info. Like what Google Glass wanted to be but failed.
Failed terribly.
Yeah, failed terribly.
But it's damn expensive, right? HoloLens. Yeah. The developer edition is like 3,000
for now lah. I mean, as usual, don't know when everything will actually come down in price. But all this, if they don't start making it now, eventually, what do you call it? Somebody else will ma. So
true lah.
It's good that they're doing it now lah. As in, it's Microsoft, and then they are the underdog. So let them do whatever they want to do.
Just do it. So cool, man.
Yeah.
It's like Iron Man.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fun. It should be fun.
Yep. It must be fun.
Yeah. And what else? Developer.
Actually, nothing much already, right?
Yeah lah. That's why lah.
Yeah. Hey, have you heard about this instant app?
Yeah. Sorry. Was it during the I/O? I think it was before the I/O. Oh yeah. I think it was during the I/O.
During the I/O.
It's not a good idea, ne. It sounds like a good idea, but it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
It just means that you are, what they are saying is
randomly downloading a lot of shit to
you are randomly
it.
downloading parts of an app onto the web page. That is crazy. You load the okay, let's say you take about 100k or 200k to load a web page. If you need to load the damn app, or you need to load parts of the damn app on when you're loading a website, you can be just surfing 5 websites and then downloading like 100 megabytes, 200 megabytes. If you are overseas on roaming data, you are dead.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Not to mention the time needed if you
Google
are
can
on a
do
slow
this,
network.
yeah, exactly. Google can do this
Yeah.
because these people who develop this are always in their office, and their office has unlimited Wi-Fi, unlimited everything. And then they don't give a damn about people who don't stay in such places, people in the third world countries, people with lack of access to internet. And what? What are they thinking of? Like, seriously. This can only be made by people who don't give a second thought about other people. Arrogant, selfish people. Google people. Like, seriously lah, come on. Hey, what the hell, man?
Probably
Yeah.
doesn't really even work.
And besides, I mean, you just look at the Google developers. Not a lot of Android developers are very into the whole damn thing. Google come up with a new API. How many developers actually use the damn API? Like 1% or even less than that. See,
Yeah,
nowadays,
true.
like, just look at the App Store, the Play Store. How
Play
bad
Store.
is it? Most of the apps are still ugly. Most of the apps are still made for Android 2 point something. Gingerbread or even. Like, come on. Your
Yeah,
developers
because-
are not first-class developers. Your developers are like the old Windows developers. People who don't give a damn about how an app works. What APIs you as the platform owner are providing. They
Yeah,
just want to
true.
make whatever they want to make. Selfish, arrogant developers. Just like the platform owners. Selfish, arrogant Google people.
Not to mention more than half of the developers are actually iOS developers.
Yeah,
they just
as in
port over their-
cross-platform, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's even worse, man. Like, seriously, Android first. Who is doing Android first? Yeah, those few stupid people who cannot make it on iOS.
Yep.
Then they jump over to Android. Oh, Android first. Yes, of course, Android first.
And they claim that their stuff is the good stuff that only Android gets.
Like,
Good
seriously,
stuff.
I mean, how other than Google apps, as in the Google branded apps, how many apps are there that are first-class apps on Android that doesn't have an iOS equivalent?
Google's app itself.
Let me see. I'm looking at my Nexus phone. There is one password. No, one password is iOS.
One password is on iOS.
Yeah. More like one password is on Android only because iOS people said they want to buy some Android phones also, so they made a half-fucked version for Android.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? What do you have? Dark Sky. Come on. It went crap on iOS before it started doing the Android version. And what?
Can't think of any.
Got meh? Don't have, right? Pocket Cast. Yes, Pocket Cast. Pocket Cast. This bugger, right, is on Android and iOS, but because their iOS version is not that popular, I mean, there are a lot of better podcast apps on iOS, which is why they are more popular on Android. Because there's only like one choice, seriously. There's no other app that's as good as this on Android.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it. Nothing else.
Oh, that's sad.
Correct. Are we done with Google I.O.?
Yeah. There's like,
Oh shit, we went overtime for Google I.O., man.
because you jumped to other topics.
Yeah lah, 48 minutes already, oh my god.
Nothing much, eh? What else? Nothing really. Yeah. Google driverless car. I think that one langgar a lot of people only.
Not interested.
Oh, hey, the ARA modular phones.
Yeah. I'll see when that happens. It's
Yeah,
so
true.
damn ugly. I mean, their prototype already look like shit already. Like, who's gonna buy the damn thing? Yeah.
People that have too much money to spend.
I want a cool looking phone. I don't want a phone that will drop out if I accidentally hit it against the wall. Right.
Imagine you
I don't
drop
want-
the phone
I don't want
and
Lego
then all the
bricks.
parts fly off.
Yeah. I don't want Lego bricks. Why would I want the ARA phone? Makes no freaking sense.
Worst thing is if the parts fly off and then it
Yeah.
drops into the drain.
If you drop on the floor, everything broke in 3, 4, 5 pieces. One piece drop in the drain. Oh my god, how? What the hell? Yeah, right.
Yeah, true.
Come on, like, seriously. And what? Android Wear, come on, Android Wear. How many people buy Android Wear phones? The people who don't have iOS phones, which is why they cannot buy the Apple Watch. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, true.
Sad people. Like, yeah, I mean, is there anything new about Android Wear? What they say?
Nothing.
What is new? Nothing, right?
2.0. I have no idea.
It's probably pretty bad, no? As in, I mean, even Samsung is not making Android Wear watches anymore. They are making their own Tizen watches. Their gear, whatever. Everything gear lah.
Their own software. Can you call it software?
Yeah lah. I mean, Tizen is not developed by them. As in, Tizen was an open source thing, and then after that they took it lah. Then they develop. They put in a lot of effort into it lah. But they didn't develop Tizen.
Yeah,
if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and nobody's supporting it lah. After, you know, there were 3 or 4 years ago, NTT Docomo was saying, yeah, we'll support Tizen. Until now, what? Their main phone is iPhone. Come on, die.
Okay, enough of the Google shit. Let's move on to WWDC.
Are we really going to do WWDC? That's like one topic taking up the whole 1 hour already.
Or should we like in the next few days, one more?
I have a feeling, if we do next few days one more, I don't know when will the next few days thing be. So let's just continue. Then we'll see how. Maybe we'll delete all other episodes from the server and then just upload this one.
Also can. Or you can split into 2 episodes.
Yeah, also can.
Yeah, we just record now.
Beep. Second episode. Beep.
Okay.
Whatever lah. So what is it?
The WWDC.
WWDC is when they just announced the date, right?
June 13.
13 right? 13
to 17.
Today is 1号。今天是1号。
3号了。4号了。
Oh no, good. This is bad. What is going on? Oh my god. Oh no. I just realized something terrible.
Why?
You know, we've been talking so long, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, for some reason, the Mac that I'm recording on it resetted itself to 2001年0101.
Huh? How come?
I don't know. Oh my god. I mean, I haven't turned this computer on in like two months. Maybe that's why. Because that's why I see it's 1月1号.
Yeah, but the power source is always on, right?
No, it's off.
But
cannot be why there's an internal battery, and that means the internal battery is spoiled already.
Battery die already.
Yeah. That's not good leh. So fast spoil, my god. This is a 2007 iMac, man. So fast spoil already, man, the battery. It's like,
hard to say.
Like 9 years only, right? Right, 2007, 2008, 2009,
Yep,
2010,
9 years.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 10 years. The 10th year.
Yeah, the 10th year.
Yeah, 10 year. No lah, it's still in 9th year. When did I buy it? When did I buy? 7月, so another 1 month you'll be like in 10th year. Come on. The battery can't last so long, man. Never mind. We'll see what happens. Then, yeah. So 13. 今天3号了。4号了。
4号了。Yep.
4号了。So that makes it another 9 days or so. Is that on Monday or Tuesday?
Let me see.
13号拜一。
Yeah, 拜一。
拜一 again 哇，拜一有没有工作啊？有我也不知道，不用紧算了。Yeah, so WWDC apparently 之前有 rumors 讲那个 display 会 they will announce a new 5K display, but immediately the next day 他就 come out with more news saying that most likely 不会。So 到底要不要 release 的 I mean it seems a bit early for the 5K Thunderbolt display to
refresh, right?
Yeah. I said, okay, I mean, it's 4 years since they last announced the Thunderbolt display. Yeah, understandable. But then the problem is there are a lot of problems surrounding the what do you call it 5K and whether what kind of technology can push 5K. Because 你要 push 5K 你不是讲随便就可以 push 5K 吧，你的 GPU 要 of a certain caliber 嘛。Then you look at some of the Macs, the GPU is not of a certain caliber, right? And then you cannot push 5K over Thunderbolt, firstly. As in Thunderbolt 1 or Thunderbolt 2, which means you cannot push it through DisplayPort. Because DisplayPort
一定不会耶。
没有，因为它的 specification 里面根本没有 support 到这个 5K. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. And Apple being Apple, the Apple now being the Apple now, they are going to take their own sweet time to do it. So probably not so fast. Looking probably another next year, end of this year, maybe. If they ever come out with one, that is, I mean, I don't give a damn, cause I have a 5K iMac, so, who cares?
Well.
Hey, but you, after using a 5K iMac, right, as in, 你看到其他的电脑，你看到其他的那种 24 inch 的那些screen you look at it you can see the damn pixel, you can see every single pixel. I don't know why 你随便看你就看到那个 pixel 了。
Yeah, because you're so used to seeing the perfect display, man.
Correct. You look at the screen you can see the black grid of lines that is making up the pixel if you are looking at your old computer. As in looking at any of the non-retina ones.
It's like the first time when you saw the Retina MacBook.
Yeah.
And then you go back to see the old one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Correct. It's worse than that because the 5K is really very, very, very good. Yeah.
Oh, it's like the time where we first got our 6.
Yeah. 6.
Yeah, our 6 and 6S.
有吗？会吗？
会。
6 and 6S 又不是 Retina. Oh, I think it's Retina, but it's the same Retina.
But if you compare to the previous iPhone,
有比较高咩？
有
PPI 有比较高咩？
那新的像印上去了。
有吗？我都忘了。I mean, I'm used to seeing high displays. I mean, on the Android side, 有一些很 high DPI 的 displays. So it's normal I mean, but big screens, until now 没有几个人出真的这样 high res 的。Partly because in the first place, if you run Windows doesn't support such a thing. I'm not sure. Actually, does it? I don't know at all.
No idea.
I mean, they can make the iMac 5K because 他们自己 they develop the graphics, the GPU firmware themselves. As in, or rather, they get whoever is supplying the GPU to do
custom
the firmware for them. Then they put their own timing controller. They put their own OS inside. Everything is their own, which is why they can do it.
Yep.
Yeah. If you want to get everyone else to do it, a bit hard Other than so 5K no lah. So what are you looking forward to? WWDC.
iOS 10.
Yeah, iOS 10 and OS 10, right?
Yeah. Are they going to call it Mac OS?
Yeah, most likely. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there are a few leaks already. The Mac OS and the Mac OS, the Mac is going to be capital M. Small letter A, small letter C, then OS.
Yep.
Rather than previously people were thinking is small M, small A, small C. Apparently that makes sense. You know why? Because 你看 Apple Watch you look at Apple Watch, it's the Apple logo, and then 全部小的嘛 WATCH， 它没有大的嘛，它没有那个大的 capital 嘛。
True.
Then but the Mac, right? The MacBook, the iMac, the
M 是大的，
它的 M 是大的，所以它要用那个大的 M 进去。
Yeah.
So it depends on the item itself. So if they ever come out with Pad OS 它的 Pad 它的 P 也要大。
Pad OS.
对啊，连它 TV 也是小的，对不对 ？If I'm not wrong.
Let's see.
Sky 是大的。
小的
right? I think they planned it long time ago in advance already. That's why they are doing this.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So macOS. I mean macOS 10, macOS 11. Will they go 11? No, that's the issue. I hope they just don't do the 11 thing, and then they just have macOS, El Capitan, macOS.
Yeah, just the name, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe like 10.12, 10.13, 14, 15, and just all the way.
Yeah, as in internally 里面只有 10.12 啦 10.13 啦 as in you just leave it inside. You don't make OS 11 all of a sudden make OS 11 don't want leh. Not nice Don't leh.
Yeah, just Mac OS will do.
Yeah, just the name will do lah. I mean, if that's the case, I might as well just go the same way. iOS Hollywood. Mac OS Hollywood. Right. tvOS Hollywood.
All the places.
Right, correct. Hollywood is part of it, right? Hollywood
Hollywood is part of?
California.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
It is alright. Yeah,
I think
Los
so.
LA, yeah, LA.
LA? Yeah. I think
Yeah.
there are somebody. There were rumors saying that the next one will be Hollywood.
What?
I don't know. I'm not sure. As in, I heard lah. As in, I'm not sure whether it's true or not. So
Hollywood sounds
weird, right? But you know,
yeah.
they have El Capitan. They have what do you call it? The previously was what? Yosemite.
Yosemite.
Yosemite is like Yosemite. Everybody says Yosemite.
Yeah.
So Yosemite OS 10 Yosemite. Okay, then so Mac OS Hollywood lor. Okay. I mean, eventually there might be what Mac OS what else is there? Vegas.
Vegas.
Vegas is not right. Vegas is in
Yeah, it's in
somewhere
Nevada.
Yeah. Wrong place. Whatever.
iOS Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. So Mac OS or OS 10 or Mac OS or iOS or then tvOS. I don't give them Watch OS or they better do something with it. I cannot stand it anymore.
Why?
As in, you know, one issue that I have with the watch, other than the fact that, you know, the apps all don't work because they are so slow. So nobody gives a damn. As in, the apps themselves are not slow. As in, you can see that they launch immediately. The apps launch immediately, but the apps are not native, or rather, what do you call it? The information inside the apps are not native. They have to use Bluetooth and try to get it from the phone. And the phone might be sleeping. And if the phone is sleeping, they will have to try to wake the phone up, which is why it's taking them long. And then, if you hold your hand up for more than even 10 seconds, it gets tired. That's why you put it down. When you put it down, the app, the screen goes away, and the phone also goes away. And then the app also goes away.
True. That's very true.
Yeah. So, it doesn't work that way. It cannot work that way. Yeah. They have to stop that. They need to make it into like, you know, the phone is its own device.
Yeah, but I feel they will do something to it this time.
Yeah, I hope so lah. I mean, we waited for Watch OS 2 and then it wasn't any good. So Watch OS 3, I mean, if they want, they can just kill all the apps. No lah, they can't kill the apps already lah.
Cannot lah.
They have to make changes to how the apps work. But if they make changes to how the apps work, there is also another issue, because if that's the case, you know, people who made watch apps, they have to redo their watch apps again.
But that's okay because there are a few times where that happened.
Okay? That time, you know, when 1 came to 2, right, then they were telling them, you need to rewrite this so it will run faster. Then they rewrite for 2, but then it didn't run faster. So they lied to them, you know, as in Apple lied to the developers. Who will really want to write their apps again for Watch OS 3? If I'm developer, I'll say, fuck the Watch OS 3, man. Just ignore the OS 3, Watch OS 3. It's not going to happen. As in, okay lah. They have to do something about it lah. That's one thing. But the thing is that I'm still using the watch every day for one thing, notifications, and their notifications are great, except for one issue. If you have more than one notification coming in at the same time, they'll just say you have 2 notifications from Messenger, and that is irritating.
It consolidates, right?
Yeah, it consolidates. You cannot consolidate. You can show me the latest one. You cannot consolidate. You can't just tell me there's 2, because if that's the case, I wasted my time looking. And what is it good for? You're wasting my time. You're wasting your own time. You know, just show me the new one. And the new one, if another message come in, just show me the latest one. Don't tell me that there are 2, because it's a waste of time. I will have to use my right hand to swipe my left hand, and that's not very good. That is a waste of time. Please get that done.
definitely an improvement need to be done.
But that one is an issue with iOS actually. It's not an issue with watchOS. Because it's how the notification work ma. It's just showing what iOS is showing them. So it needs to be tuned. They cannot just have notifications saying you got 2 notifications. It shouldn't work like that. If their notifications are done a lot better, then watchOS 3 will succeed.
Yeah, true.
Because there's hardware but then hardware is one thing. Because actually everybody was saying the watch hardware is really bad, very slow. But the watch hardware, right, the S1, right, is supposed to be an A5, right? Apple A5, right? Do you know how powerful A5 is? A5 powers the iPhone 4S. I don't remember my iPhone 4S being slower. In fact, my iPhone 4S is quite fast, even now. So if you have an iPhone, you have the power that can power iPhone 4S inside your watch, there's no reason why it should be slow. Which means the silicon itself is not slow. It's not slow. It's the software, the shitty software that is created by the idiot who used to be from Adobe. That is making the watch slow. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yep.
I cannot remember his name, but never mind. It's always his fault lah. Every time a new watchOS update comes out and then it's still slow, then I'll say it's his fault.
Che.
Yeah. The guy who created Flash, right? He was the guy who created Flash, or he was in charge of Flash or something like that.
Was it him?
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah, a lot of weird people jump into.
Jump ship to Apple. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so watchOS lor, tvOS, I don't know, I haven't turned on my Apple TV for ever since I bought it. There's nothing to watch. I mean, I will turn it on the 13th because they will stream the video. They will stream the event.
Yeah, so every year you just use it 3 times.
Watch the event. That's the same for my old Apple TV also. I just connect it to watch the event. Because I can watch a TV event on my TV, my room TV. In fact, my room TV I also never really turn it on. Because my iMac higher resolution, then can watch everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the TV is bigger, so it's okay.
Yeah. tvOS got nothing on lah.
tvOS never mind lah. More interested in iOS lah. iOS has to improve lah. As in, the phone, I don't know. Actually, the phone is pretty well done already, if you ask me. Because if they don't improve the phone part, people won't buy. You need a better iOS for the phone. Because people are intrigued and then they will buy. But most importantly is the iPad OS. It's just a few more steps away from being very, very capable on its own.
iPad OS?
As in the iPad part of iOS.
Yeah, they because wow, can't believe it's like 1 year ago.
9, huh?
Yeah, it was WWDC 2015, right?
Correct.
Yeah, wow.
They show
and
a lot of new stuff.
That time had the, what is that called? The El Capitan. El Capitan was then, right? El Capitan iOS 9
El Capitan was what?
was announced then.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
year.
Wow, can't believe it's 1 year already.
Yeah, 1 year already. Old already.
Yeah. At that point, we were so happy because finally, the iPad got gotten the, what's that thing called again? Multitask.
What are you talking about? What multitask?
Yeah.
Split screen, right?
Split screen, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, split screen, yeah. So, you see...
it was a huge leap for the iPad to have a split screen multitasking.
Android and copy it immediately.
Yeah, then the Samsung Android, every single sheet copied.
Yeah, fine
because
enough.
It was that good.
Fine enough, and so... As in, last year, iOS 9, they did a lot of stuff. It's not just the split screen. A lot of iPad-related stuff. That made the iPad really, really good as a... what you call it? A laptop OS, if you can say that. A mobile productivity OS. You know,
yeah.
as in, it's as a replacement for a laptop lah. As in,
Yes.
even
And thanks
for
to
desktop.
that, I can just live
Yeah.
with an iPad.
You are the perfect example. You are the
Yep.
one of the main persons I know that just bring the iPad Air 2 and your keyboard to work, to school, to everything.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do everything you can do everything with it.
Yeah, I can do everything.
Almost. They just need a few more steps. Some of the things that they done on iOS 9 is not good enough. It still makes it feel like some kind of, tablety, phony OS.
Yes, yes, true. Sometimes you do get frustrated.
Correct.
Because
Some
of the limited,
limitations. Yeah, the limitations. So long in this year, that's the number one thing I want to see in iOS, or rather the number one thing I want to see in WWDC, that the iPad becomes stronger, the iPad become more capable.
And with iPad Pro, they definitely will do something to iOS 10 for the iPad side.
I hope so. If not,
if not, you will just render the whole iPad Pro thing useless.
They need to do that, because if not, seriously, who's going to buy the iPad Pros? They increase the price on the iPad Pros, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you have to justify this increase in price. I mean, your hardware-wise is not important. As in, hardware-wise, is not enough, because the Air 2 is still damn fast. So, I mean, the iPad Pro 9.7 is the first iPad in a very, very, very long time that I didn't buy.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
But
It's
that's
really expensive.
because you had the bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
Partly
there's
that
totally
also.
no point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Partly that also. But as I said, the thing is, they need something to justify the power. Your current OS is still not taxing it enough. So you need to do things. You need to make it possible for people to create very powerful applications on the iOS platform. The only way you can do that is you need to separate your resources between the phone and the iPad. As in the phone itself, yes, I know that there are a lot of new stuff. But if you just keep focusing on the phone and ignoring the iPad, your iPad is going to die. And then even though the iPad is going don't make you a lot of sales recently, you still need to go and do it. Eventually, eventually people are going to use the iPad for everything.
Yep.
As in, even though the techies want to ignore it, the techies are saying, oh, no, it's a very lousy OS. It's not very powerful enough. You can play games on it, you can surf on it, but you cannot do work. Are you sure? What kind of work are you talking about? Like, what kind of work are you talking about? What? Adobe? As in, all the Photoshop stuff. It's not true, you see. Because, essentially, like, for example, I can say I know a lot of people, but generally, I just look at people who are a bit 上了年纪的人, like 60, 70岁的 people who are not, as in, I'm not talking about like my parents or people who just want to stay at home and don't do work kind of thing. They are professionals, they hold high positions. And I know some of these people who do all their work on iPads nowadays. Because they say, 我那个电脑旧了 then 反正我就是做我的我做的我的 PDF 嘛，我的那个做工的那个东西 then 那个 iPad 也有 Office 嘛 ，Office 不用还钱的 then 我就用我的 iPad 在嘛 ，iPad 全部可以做到完。I do all my stuff on my iPad already. Then some more I watch my show on my iPad also. Yeah. That's what they tell me, as in. So I'm pretty impressed, as in a different league of people, a different group of people who are not us are using the iPad in even better ways, and is their main computer already by now. It is the vision that Steve Jobs used to have. He wanted a computer that is so simple. It's like an appliance, and the iPad is that.
Yeah.
It's only because there are people who think too sophisticatedly, or people who are too,
stubborn.
Too stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, too stubborn to think differently. That, they cannot accept the fact that the iPad will eventually even replace the Mac. But, so...
Rather replace, maybe fusing the two.
Fusing the two in what sense?
As in, like, gradually it will improve to to like render either one redundant because everything essentially is fused together.
It's like eventually maybe what's going to happen is that, right now I'll say right now the issue here is that the iPad only got like a few screen sizes and they are pretty small. And personally, I like a big screen. So if you have an iPad that's as big as your iMac, I mean, I would use the iPad also. As in, I will use a big iPad.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, this 13-inch iPad Pro, right, is not big enough. It's the smallest size in a Mac lineup, a Mac notebook lineup. No, smallest.
Yeah.
Second smallest.
Second smallest, that's the 11-inch.
12-inch, yeah.
Yeah.
So, eventually, the issue here is the screen size. The issue here is not OS. There are people who will be perfectly fine with an OS, like the iPad OS.
Yes,
But
definitely.
in order to be the forerunner, they have to continue putting resources in the iPad OS. So, hopefully they come out with a pad OS, but from what I know, probably not. As in, from what we have been hearing.
Yeah, because to them it's still a i-device.
Correct. iPad, iPhone, iPod.
Yeah.
Which is why it's iOS. Compared to...
Does the iPod run? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Touch
iPod
runs
Touch.
iOS.
Correct.
Yeah.
其他 iPod 已经不算是 device 了。
对，其他 iPod 我都不懂为什么会有人买哦。
什么其他 iPod you want to let you want to give like company device free 那种东西 then of course you give a 49 USD 的那个 iPod Shuffle 嘛。
Yeah, true. Okay.
Company dinner and dance free iPods for everyone 以前不是很 popular 咯 they always do that 但是他们印那个 company logo 在后面。
对，the laser engraving.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be very popular. Nowadays, not really lah. People don't give a damn about music players. I mean, their phone can listen to music.
Yeah, everyone uses their phone as in, not to say that it's not a good device, but 它已經被 integrate 掉了嘛。
Yeah, it makes no sense to have a separate
Yeah.
device for listening to
Unless
music.
you're an audiophile.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a separate device for video watching videos, that's different. Videos, of course, yes, you need a bigger screen, like iPad,
Yes.
or Galaxy Tab, or whatever you want to get. Or Amazon Fire Tablet, 10-inch, 299 USD metal casing. They just came out yesterday. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. So, iOS, please, iPad, please. More iPad power, yes. Yeah, that's for iOS.
Yep, because there's nothing that leaks, so basically that's all.
Yeah,
for
it's
now.
surprisingly 今年没有 leak 到嘞。
Yeah.
iOS 10 OS 10
完全没有 news，什么都没有。
Keep it so under tight. They don't give a damn about hardware because hardware 是人家做的 but software 是他们自己 develop 的。
对
They lock it down until like nobody knows anything about the software.
That's why I'm saying they are changing a lot of things this time. That's why they don't want to let people know.
Probably, yeah. It's like that time, the last time it was so secretive was when iOS 7, right? iOS 7没有人知道嘞，没有人 nothing at all no
Yeah.
no screenshot, no nothing,
Yes,
no
and-
news on the day itself then 每个人知道嘞 then everybody was like so shocked everybody
对
救命啊 kind of thing.
And it was iOS 7 that the whole thing changed. It was so shocking.
Correct. iOS 7 was a big deal and people were like freaking out of it. Then eventually after a few years okay lor. I look at the iOS 6, oh my god, it looks so old kind of thing.
Yeah. In the classic view, right? The metallic view is wow.
Yeah.
Damn old.
Yeah, that's why lah.
Yep.
So hopefully as in
Fingers crossed that
Yeah, iOS very powerful.
big change is coming.
Nowadays iOS is the main platform. Why is iOS so interesting? You know why? Because you look at OS 10, you look at iOS. iOS has a lot of apps. The apps are cheap. You can buy them for less than 10 USD. The same apps on OS 10 cost 50 USD, 40 USD. Come on, the features are almost exactly the same. The power is almost exactly the same. It makes no sense to buy and spend so much money on the desktop apps. you buy an iPad Pro, you can spend a lot of money on a lot more apps than you can. No, you can spend way less money on a lot more apps than if you buy a Mac and then buy software.
Yep. But then again, Mac software are not so expensive.
Are you
also.
sure? That's not true, man. You just let me just open up my app store right now. Like, okay, where? How much is 1Password? Okay, 1Password costs
that's expensive.
$64.99 USD.
Yep.
Okay, Airmail, right? Airmail, the email client. Airmail on iOS is $4.99 USD. Airmail on Mac OS is $9.99 USD. More than twice the price.
Yeah.
Okay, deliveries also more expensive. Screens is $19.99 on 19.99 on iOS. Screens is $29.99 on OS 10. Exactly the same features.
Well, but you can actually go to Stack Social and get it cheap.
That's different. That's only things that we know. And then even on iOS, the same thing. Like, you can wait for the price to drop.
Yeah, true.
Same thing. And then the Stack Social thing happen once a year if you want to have like good apps and stuff. And it's not all apps also. So generally, it's a lot more expensive on the Mac, which is why even now on the Mac, right, I don't have a lot of software. So a few of the freeware, and then some of the stuff that I got with you during Stack Social. Okay, and then that's about it. I don't have a lot of apps. I have what? Office. And
Let's see what app I have here.
Pixelmator. Pixelmator was a good buy.
Yeah, Pixelmator.
I bought it when it was half price, like $10 or $15. Now it's like $40.
It's nothing much, huh?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, like come to look at it. Yeah.
Which is why if you like applications, and that is exactly why you should like your computer, because you want to use a lot of the applications. If you like applications, you get them from iOS. They are cheaper, they are more fun, they are interactive, they go on sale.
So the main part is they go on sale.
Yeah, they go on sale, and even if they don't go on sale, they are a lot cheaper compared to OS 10, Mac OS.
And the functionality is the same.
Yes, which is why iOS is more important. iOS, please progress. Yeah. Then what else?
I'm
OS,
looking at Mac rumors.
Mac OS. What performance upgrades? What upgrades do you want for Mac OS?
Mac OS.
Mac OS is a dead platform. Like, is there anything to...
Cannot imagine that, because as of now,
yeah.
it's like perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect as in...
It's perfect.
It has reached this state ever since easily 10 years ago. Like more than 10 years ago, about like Tiger, Leopard 那个时代就已经很 perfect 了。
蛮 perfect 了。
There are nothing much else you can do with it. Then
we can just wait and see lor. Because 就算 Tiger is almost perfect, right?
Sometimes they come and do things that
they can still wow you.
Yeah.
Like with the split screen thing.
The split screen. Oh yeah, actually use it quite often.
In El Capitan it's perfect.
I don't know why, but I use it quite often. As in, I use it like more than once a day when I'm using my Mac.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
quite good, especially if you need to do work on it that requires you to reference.
Correct.
So you can just stack the app.
Yeah.
And then you can
Even though they're multi windows, right? But then multiple windows, but using the what do you call it? The side by side thing, the split screen thing is way easier, way nicer.
Yes, way easier, and the app will know.
Correct.
Like even websites know that, because if you use Safari, I don't know whether it works on Chrome. Like if you do the split screen thing, and it's like if it's a passage or if it's full of words, and you split screen the thing, the words will actually move.
Huh? Really?
As in, it will size itself.
Of course, it resize itself. It's based on the window size, ma.
Yeah, but as in the everything will change so that you don't omit out things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because if you just put two windows side by side, and if the website is big, it will just be two scroller bars, and you have to scroll to the other side. Yeah, but if it's on the split screen, it does the whole sizing thing for you.
Okay, I understand what you mean.
So the website just become longer.
Oh, okay. So instead of having two small windows, what happens is that they actually reformat the whole window to make that, because it's a full screen itself already, which is why they know that they don't want to add in the scrollable bars. They will just reformat the page itself.
It changes to suit you.
Okay. I didn't notice that. I need to go and check. I need to go and find out, as in try out.
Yeah, you should try it out. Perfect, man. You need to work on it.
Yeah, that's why. So, there are new stuff that you can put in it, but then it seems like everything that came from iOS first and then, Mac OS later. But essentially, as a platform, the bare basics are very, very stable already. There's nothing much you can do to it. What are you going to change? You're going to remove the desktop? Cannot be. You're going to remove Spotlight? Cannot be. Okay, you can add Siri into it. That's about it.
And probably they will add it.
Yeah, they should. In fact, they should add Siri long ago. I just don't know why they never added Siri.
I think it will be in for the new OS X. Definitely Siri will be in there.
Yeah, so
as a standalone app.
Correct. Most standalone app, it should be a system service, not just a standalone app. As it's all over. I mean, what they might do, is that they might replace Spotlight with Siri. That means everything will become a Siri. The Spotlight search bar also becomes Siri. Siri search, Siri thing, and then they rebrand everything. True. They combine everything together, everything becomes Siri.
That sounds good too. But I would love to see a cute little Siri dock icon on my dock.
Most likely they would have.
Yeah.
I mean,
that will look good.
It's easier for people to, tap it, if that's the case.
Yeah. Till now, right? Some of the Mac users that I encounter don't even know that you can actually fire up Spotlight by pressing Shift, by pressing Command Space.
Nowadays, you cannot just call a Mac user just because they're using a Mac.
They don't know anything.
In the old times, when I started using a Mac, when I started using a Mac, that was a PowerPC period. So even when it switched to Intel-based processors, the early years were for people who are hardcore people. We always go, when you see a Mac user, you almost can go up to the guy and talk to him or her about his or her Mac. These days, no, you can't. As in, everybody's using Macs, but they don't really know what they're doing. They're just using basic stuff.
Yeah. I'm surprised, man, that time. Wow. Don't know how to use Spotlight. And Spotlight is such a powerful tool.
Come on. A lot of, there's no, what do you call it? There's no manual. So you don't expect people to know a lot of this stuff. A lot of these features are hidden. And then nobody really bothers, you see. If you just go and click on the icons and see what it is. They're just, you're just interested in doing your work. Then all you do is launch your Microsoft Office. Or most likely, they don't even understand how to install apps. If they were only given an iOS, if they're only given a DMG, this image, they probably try to run the app from this image instead of installing it into the applications folder. That's most people. Right?
Yeah, actually true. True.
I mean, if you
and if there are websites, right, where they allow you to download their app, but they don't give you a DMG, but you just download the
app itself,
app file itself.
You'll forever be running it on your
in the download folder. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. Of course.
And what else? Oh, I've encountered a user before that asked me, "How come I cannot run this?" And then I went to take a look at the file. Right, it's an exe file.
Stupid. What you expect, I mean, it's the same thing, Once a thing get popular, you bring in the money. Of course, you bring money. Yes, you also bring in the idiots. You see, OS 10 and Macs, Apple itself used to be an elite brand for people who are smart and who can figure their way out, and if not, they will try to do a lot of things to make sure they understand what is going on. And for these people, once they understand how Macs work, it's really, really usable. It's very, very good. Yeah.
These are the people that keep Apple going.
As in what? Give them more money, eh?
Yeah.
But these are
So that they can develop more powerful
these
stuff
are
for us.
also these are also the people who make a lot of noise. Every time something doesn't work, or every time something that comes out and they don't like it, or Apple comes out with a new computer that doesn't have more than one USB port, and they'll copy.
Yeah.
And they keep saying, Apple want to cut away all users. Of course they want to. Apple is well known for that ever since the 90s.
Yes.
You remember the iMac? The iMac
If you can't keep up, then too bad lah.
You know what? When they came out with the first iMac, right, the color one,
Mm-hmm.
the CRTN, they came all the ports were USB. All the ports were USB. You think, USB, everywhere got USB. No, at that point of time, even Windows don't have USB ports, no. And the Mac side, they were using like A, D, B ports, whatever, all the funny proprietary ports. So, with that Mac alone, everybody had to buy a lot of adapters.
Yeah.
It's not the first time, no. They always do this.
And now there's the C, man.
Yeah, there's the C. Just come out with one. They're happy. Just give you, why you come out with a new computer? Oh, C, I need to buy a lot of adapter. You want to nickel and dime me, right? Because you want to make adapter. Yeah, you can say that if it's a Mac proprietary port. But USB-C, everybody's using USB-C. You can buy a China one. You can buy a China.
Actually, there's a very good
adapter.
solution, which is the, oh my god, what's the name? It's the one that, you connect it to the C port, and it extends out to 4 USB 3 ports.
It's not just one. They have a lot of things coming out with that already.
Yeah.
So, like, even because the USB-C is coming, it's Thunderbolt 3 is going to be using USB-C ports. They are going to be the same port. There are a lot of Thunderbolt 3 docks that have all the ports you want in the world. And then you can connect all of them at one go just by plugging in one port. That's so convenient.
Precisely, oh shit.
Yeah, and this is the future. Yeah, you're not happy? Then stay with your old USB to USB 3.0 ports.
Yeah lah.
Don't buy a Mac lah. You don't buy Mac better. Less idiot buy Macs. Make the brand grow. More elitist.
Get a Chromebook.
Yeah, get a Chromebook. Yes. Or even better, get a Surface.
Or a Samsung Tab
a
S.
Tab Pro S. Or MateBook, like my brother.
You.
Whatever lah, huh?
Yeah lah.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's everything for WWDC.
WWDC.
Since we have no idea what's
What's
in
going
store.
on, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you be online that day? What
Definitely.
happened to you, that time you were outside, right, for the last event, I think.
Yeah, I was overseas.
Oh yeah, you were in
During
Thai,
the March event, yes.
Were you? Are you going to be overseas again? Are you going to Thai?
Don't think so. No money.
No money go Thai. No money go Thai.
No money.
Then no money go Thai go Geylang.
Hey, what? Anyhow. 剪掉。
No, but then you go Thai is not for that purpose. You go Thai because you are half Thai.
Yeah lah.
Nobody knows, right? Yeah.
Who knows?
Now the whole world knows. The 30-something people who listen to our podcast know.
Good. Listen more.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What else? New
not
Macs.
much.
New Macs. Do you see the rumor about the MacBook Pros?
Yeah, the upcoming refresh, right?
Correct. The leak photo is like, okay, they're going to be like, it's a 13-inch photo, but then it's only USB-C there. There's no port for MagSafe. And then it apparently there's going to be a LED OLED bar on the top. OLED screen on the top of the keyboard. That means they will remove all the, the escape key, the brightness key, the volume key, and all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll replace it with OLED screen. What do you think of it?
I can't really say whether I will like it or I will hate it.
What happened to your MacBook Pro?
What do you mean what happened? Still here lah. Living
The
in
time
King.
you spoil one, right? You had one spoil one. That one you your old one, right? You had one spoiled one, then
Yeah, one spot one.
then
And then found one.
okay. Then
Then there's this new one.
yours is the Retina, right?
Yeah, Retina.
Retina with all the ports, right? What would you think, if all the ports are being removed, like the SD card slot, the HDMI port? You remove them, are you okay with it? You find them useful, actually.
Quite
Useful, right? So
yeah.
If you remove them, it might be an issue, right?
I have no idea whether I will like it or hate it, like I say, but I will have to really use it.
You have to see I have to see the whole thing, I mean,
Yeah. As in not only see, but like use it on a daily basis so that you really
but
know.
you need to buy it before you can use it. So
Yeah lah, that's the
an
bad thing.
issue. So, I'm not really a fan of this kind of like touchscreen buttons on, because the PC side they always use them, you see, and then they don't work very well. So I don't like it. But then it's Apple. But then Apple do stupid stuff also sometimes. So whether it's good or not, you have to see the real thing itself. And one thing I noticed, as they were saying, the USB-C, right? That means the new laptop can be charged by the new MacBook Pro can be charged using just USB-C. Is that really the case? I don't think so, right? 不是每个 Intel chip 都可以 be charged by USB-C, right? Because the power that's pushed through it is only a maximum about 多少 29 watt 还是 60 watts 才嘞? There's a limit one, which means if your CPU is too powerful, right? You still need something like a MagSafe to charge it. You cannot use a USB-C to charge it.
Maybe they are redesigning the MagSafe.
But then they are redesigning the MagSafe. There is no slot for the MagSafe. Unless, of course, unless I'm wrong, and then the what do you call it? The MacBook Pro, the CPU can be powered by USB-C. If that's the case, I'm very, very welcoming for it. As in, it's a good thing.
It's a lower power running chip.
Low power
at a same rating.
Is that going to be true? Skylake 都出来了嘛, so you roughly know what's out, right?
Yeah lor.
So it's not about the chips itself. I'm more worried about, like, let's say for example, I'm happy that I can use a laptop that I don't have to bring a separate charger for. If you understand what I mean.
And it'll be damn awesome if you're running low on power.
Then you just plug in your USB
portable charger.
Yeah, your portable battery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, which is why I really want to buy a 12-inch MacBook, but then I will only buy it when the USB port is Thunderbolt 3 port, and this year one is not. Yep. So I'm a bit disappointed. I was thinking this year if they come out with Thunderbolt 3, then I'll just buy the pink one. But apparently it's not, so I won't buy
the refresh wasn't so amazing.
Yeah, it's really just Skylake then what else? Slightly powerful CPUs, and then that's why new color.
基本上长得一模一样啊。
对啊。I mean 长得一模一样是 okay 的 ，that's what they do. Apple 换了一个 design 之后，they are not going to retool and then buy new tools and make a new design or change a port or something like that. Usually when they want to change a port they need to spend a lot of money to retool everything. So it's unlikely, which means 它
完全好像没有差嘞，只是多一个color而已。
它的12寸它这样出most likely the design won't change anytime soon, and I'm fine with it. The only thing I'm not fine with is the USB-C is not Thunderbolt 3. I want a Thunderbolt 3 port, and I think the front camera cannot be 0.8 megapixel. That is too little.
But do you even use the front camera?
Once in a while, yes. I mean, if you use, like say if you are Skyping somebody, you're FaceTiming somebody, if you're using a 0.4, it's very obvious because what happens is that it will just be so dark. For some reason, it will affect the quality. The quality of the camera will affect the brightness.
Yeah, true.
I don't know why, but it does. If you use a good quality camera, everything appears a lot brighter and clearer. And if you use a 0.4 one, it's very dark and you can only see a black face, especially if the light is behind you. Yeah, and the light is always behind you because your desktop computer is always facing the light. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's why, no?
Yeah. I'm pretty upset if they remove USB. Not USB. Sorry. If they remove the MagSafe for the Pro.
I think
Because I really think MagSafe is a really, really good thing.
really, man. Ever since they redesigned the MagSafe after the first generation one, I'm finding that they don't work as well. No, when I'm selling a Macs myself, I find that unless you trip them over at a particular angle in a particular direction, the laptop will still be pulled by the cable. No.
Yeah, that's because they make it flatter.
No. It's not two. Remember the original one, the cable comes out from the side. And then after that, they redesign one where the cable goes to the back.
Yeah.
That was the one that doesn't work very well. The
The
current MagSafe 2 one still okay. But the MagSafe 2 one, I'm finding that the connection to the MagSafe 2 itself is a bit weak. I don't know whether it will work. And
the first one was the one that comes the wire comes out from the side, right?
yeah, that was the best.
That was good one, yeah.
Yeah, then they
Because
redesigned it.
at the angle you pull, it will just rip off.
Yeah. And then they redesign it. Then the second version, although a lot of people are saying, oh, these are if they redesign it into this design so that the cable doesn't fray. But actually, as a MagSafe, as in the tripping thing, right, it doesn't work very well.
Yeah, because there's no point of pressure that can pull it, they can rip it off. It will still has enough.
You need to pull it out from a certain angle, then it will fly off.
Yes, it adheres. But then after that they changed to the two which is flatter.
That's even worse. You know what
Yes,
happens?
that's even worse.
Because what happened is it's wider. It's wider.
It's wider,
harder
so
to
you must
stop.
pull it up or down. Then
Yeah.
it will come. It will come out.
So
If not, it will just cling on.
correct. As a MagSafe, MagSafe itself, it's not really
It's defeating the purpose, right?
It's
Yeah.
not really good anymore.
No, and I realized, right, because they design it to be flatter, it will not come off so easily.
Correct.
So they start to use weaker magnet. Do you realize it's a lot weaker
I don't know because
than the original MagSafe? Because I think if you use the same magnets for the MagSafe one, right, it won't even come off anymore. I think.
Really.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably that's the case. I would think that's the case.
Yes.
Because the idea is still for it to drop off easily. But
Yeah. Because I had a chance, right, to compare when my friend is still using a MacBook Pro that is the white plastic one. And that uses the original MagSafe, the one with the fatter one. And then when I pull his off, right, I realized the original MagSafe magnet is stronger.
Yeah, I would think so. Possible.
It makes me realize that. Yeah, it made me realize.
It's probably very possible. Yeah, it's just that. So, what my point, what I'm getting at everything after everything is that MagSafe, the MagSafe concept after the redesign here and there doesn't work very well anymore. So it makes sense for Apple to just discontinue this. I mean, everything has to change, right? FireWire was designed by Apple. They killed the FireWire port immediately after that.
Yeah,
when
true.
Thunderbolt came out.
But that's because FireWire failed to
Mesh traction, right? Thunderbolt 3 also, Thunderbolt 2 also, Thunderbolt 1 also. It didn't not a lot of people using Thunderbolt, even though it's co-developed with Intel. Everybody not happy because Apple is on board. Even though USB-C is designed by Apple, Apple never tell anyone that USB-C was designed by Apple, and then they submit to USB-C, USB what do you call it, the approval board, which is why everybody's using USB-C now, cause it's not associated with Apple.
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate. So I'm fine with the whole MagSafe thing going away. I don't want a separate charger anymore. Like seriously, it's a pain. It's why I don't bring laptops on trips anymore. I don't bring my laptops anywhere anymore, because if I bring a laptop and I don't bring the charger, once the battery is out, I can't do any more work.
True.
Yeah.
No, but if it's a day trip, the battery probably will last past the day.
Nah, no. Not if you're using a 11-inch MacBook Air.
True. 11-inch might be too small.
Probably like 6-7 hours then die already. It's not essentially the power consumption is still very high, you see, of these traditional chips, which is why in the first place they don't last very long. They will not last very long. Very long.
True. No, but in the first place, 6 to 7 hours is quite an achievement if you compare it with Windows.
But nowadays the whole point is not to have run only 6 or 7 hours. It's 10 is the bare minimum, and then the idea is that you should be able to recharge it everywhere, and you can't do that if you need to find a power port and there's no power port at the Starbucks.
That is the good thing that USB-C has brought.
Correct, which is why the 12-inch MacBook might be a good idea. But depending, if you have a iPad Pro, I would think that, if your iPad Pro is your laptop, so it might be a better idea to get a 13-inch or 15-inch MacBook Pro. No? Will you buy another MacBook Pro anytime soon?
Don't think so.
Yeah.
Tough choice though. Tough choice.
Anyway, don't buy the first generation of any new laptop. It's
Yeah,
really
true.
not a good idea. Yeah, especially from Apple. They always sometimes got issues here and there.
First generation don't usually work as well lah. But that's the same issue with any other company.
Really, meh? I don't know. But it happens always with Apple lah. So
Yeah.
people often, say just stay away from the first generation. Just stay away from first generation kind of thing.
Yep. But okay, so far so good. Yeah.
So
Anyway, my MacBook Pro is the last MacBook Pro that has the
physical keyboard, physical trackpad.
Physical trackpad. Yep.
So you prefer the physical trackpad?
Actually, I'm okay with both.
Really?
Just that I still cannot get the pressure properly. For the Force Touch one.
I have no issue there, but then that might be only because I'm using the desktop one.
Then that's different. This one's so big. Aiyo.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah, for the laptop one, it's quite irritating because sometimes, right, you want to click on something, but because you press too hard, it becomes the dictionary,
Yeah. You can change the pressure sensitivity, right?
Still can't gauge it properly, eh?
Yeah, but I tried the MacBook one. I find that the press is not as feedbacky as my desktop one. My desktop one feels like a normal trackpad. It's like a physical trackpad. It doesn't feel fake.
Yeah.
But the
only because the MacBook one is much smaller.
much thinner also, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, maybe the space for them to put the
Haptic.
haptic engine.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, so they had to make do with something weaker. Possible?
Yep. I think that's the issue.
Yeah. Okay. So enough about MacBook Pros. What else? Do we still have anything to go on? Actually, we have one that's the last one, but then I'm not exactly sure if we should even do that topic right now.
What's the last one?
iPhone 7.
We can only have rumors now.
I mean, there are only rumors, and then
but I'm pretty sure that the rumor of the 3.5mm port being removed, it's quite solid, leh.
Solid. I mean, to me, neither anything lah. I mean, I have to get new headphones only lor. So, that's not issue. That's not issue.
So I'm hoping that if they remove the headphone jacks, right, people will come up with product like, you have a Bluetooth device that connects to the iPhone, and then the other end of the device is just a 3.5mm jack for me to.
That has been in existence for the past 2 decades. What are you talking about?
No, as in a better one.
What a better one? The current ones work very well. The Jabra ones also work quite well.
Okay lah, the Jabra ones are fine.
Yeah, they probably have lah. I mean, depends on what you want to use lah. The only difference here is being that because it's separated by Bluetooth, then the amp, the headphone amp, depends on the device itself. It doesn't depend on the phone.
Yeah, so the current ones, 都不是很好嘛。They are more for sports use.
Yeah, really? I know the, what do you call it? The Jaybirds? No, not Jaybirds. I can't remember. There's one brand that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's probably pretty X, right?
Yeah, pre-X 200 USD or something like that.
Yeah, worse than getting a decent headphone.
Are you against buying an iPhone if it doesn't have the headphone jack?
No, I'll probably buy it still.
Will you buy this year's iPhone?
Yep.
As in, with the rumors of the total redesign next year happening next year rather than this year, will you still buy this year's iPhone?
Yeah, of course. I always get the parent ma, I don't get the child.
What do you mean?
No S.
No, but next year, haven't you read the rumors? Next year might be iPhone 8.
Huh, really?
Yeah, there won't be a 7S next year.
Wow, but I don't know leh.
The redesign is next year. This year's iPhone 7 will look exactly like the iPhone 6S.
But my 6S, as in my 6 can throw already leh.
I thought you just repair it.
No, as in 慢嘛, then the battery start dying.
很慢 man.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, you know that day, right? At 46%, the phone died.
Yeah, that happened to my brother's phone also.
Yeah, wow.
So I suspect it's something to do with the battery last year. Because previously 没有这个事情 5S 的时候也不会这样. So I don't know what's going on, but apparently it happens. My brother's 6, or used to be my 6 lah. He complained to me, 40% 突然间死掉了，为什么这样啊? That happened when ah? When did it happen? Like a few weeks ago only, right?
Yeah.
Oh, might be the OS then. Don't you think so? Cannot be 两个一起坏嘛?
But你 brother 的装哪一个?
Huh? What do you mean by 装哪一个?
What OS?
932 咯.
I'm on 931 eh.
哦，是哈.
Yeah, I refuse to 932.
等一下，932 what happened? 为什么 refuse to 932 呢?
No, I don't know, I just don't feel like installing 932.
No. You might be right. It might be 931. I think my brother might be on 931. That was before 932. 932 just came out a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, lor. That's why, lor.
I don't know, yeah, lor.
I don't know lah. Either ways, haha. Don't know lah.
Yeah,
maybe there's maybe the rumors of Apple forcing everyone to buy new ones. It's true. It's just not true updates. It's just trying to trick you into thinking that your phone is dead.
哎，算了 never mind 啦。
But 很慢咩？我问你 iOS 9 running on your phone is very slow, is it? I thought that time you tell me it's not slow.
You can start to see the degrade in speed.
Because of the 1 gig, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks, man. Because my mom is using iOS 8 and I don't want to upgrade her because of this.
Wow, but if the rumor of the 8 is true, then you will change the stand on 7.
So you won't buy a 7 if that's the case.
把我的电话丢掉了嘞。
啊，丢了？
No, as in like
要丢了？
yeah 咯。
Well, to me no issue 啦，我每年都换的嘛 ，no issue。
哎呀，你不一样吗？
Why 我不一样 ？I use my brother。
你有哪一台没有的？你跟我讲。
有了，我有一台没有。
哦 ，C 啊。
对。
那个拿去丢啦。
哎呀，那个很多问题的那个啊，对，还有 SE 也是没有。
哎呀，然后能帮我说啊。
对咯。
呀，你应该有的，你都有了吧？
是啦，是这样讲啦。It's important, you see, to have the latest iPhone.
Yeah.
You feel sad if you don't have.
Well, I don't feel sad without.
There are a lot of ways. There are a lot of ways that you can, 参凶 for this kind of thing, right? You can like tell your mom, 我今年用你的那个 contract, then 明年用我 contract, then 我一直拿最新的 then 旧的给你可以吗？我还到玩这样的东西啦 ，that's something. That's what I'm doing with my brother, which is why I have the phone every year. No, I can't afford every year. Every year, 1,500. Around the pricing going higher and higher with the Plus coming out, and then they say, what next this coming year got what? iPhone 7 Pro. Wow, if the Pro is going to be another 100 USD, what? How much are they going to charge for it? They're going to charge me $2,000 for a phone, is it?
Yeah, that's true.
That's a bit too much. If they keep doing that, there are people who will eventually see, 为什么那个 S7H 才卖900 ？In fact， 现在我去 Mobile Square 买的话才800，我为什么要花1600买你的 iPhone 6S Plus 呢？ same size, and the S7 looks better. See, you see, people are not stupid. And the difference is not really that much. It's not worth $700 difference.
Yeah.
You let normal humans see, they can tell the difference. When the price difference is that much, it's too much already. USD has gotten to too high a point, and then, Apple's exchange rate is even worse. So
1.7.
Yeah, 1.7.
Yeah.
So they need to stop. Yeah. People are not stupid.
Yeah, lor.
Oh well.
Besides that, there's no way we can know anything about the 7.
Yeah, lor. So depends. Then you tell me later this year when they announce the phone, tell me whether you're buying it.
Yeah, lor. Must see first.
Okay lah.
它如果要价钱吓死你也是哇 If the pricing
Yeah lah.
it's ridiculous.
多少钱你就买？多少钱都买？Not like the pricing going to change. Most likely it's going to be the same.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah. Plus
What can you do?
You're going to buy a Plus anyway, right?
Definitely lah.
If got Plus and Pro, 你会买 Pro 吧？
Must see what's the difference lor. Whether is it
Single
worth
lens
it.
versus dual lens. The camera. Will you pay another $100? Will you pay another $100?
If it's not much of a difference, right?
$100. $100.
Okay lah. I will. I think.
千八，还是
哇，吓死人呢！这样
千七，就算你有一个就算你有那个 telco 的 discount 最多也是给你还是要1200这样。1200，会吗
No lah, but you see 你都已经要买了嘛，对不对？
对啊。
Yeah, just buy the best one.
Well, if I buy the best one, there's a chance that you don't have to buy the best lah. If they come out with 32 128还有256 maybe you can just buy the 128 one.
Yeah.
256
256. Good to have, but not necessarily needed.
Yeah, I think
but
so.
32 is definitely a no.
Yeah, most likely most people will opt for 32 this year if they come out with 32.
Yeah.
很多人会拿 32, even though I will start telling people don't buy 32.
They will buy and then regret lor. It's like 16 one.
那些我觉得那些现在买64的人if they think they can save some money by buying 32 they will regret.
Yes.
是那些现在买
isn't anywhere enough leh.
Correct. 是现在那些买16他们去买32is good. It's a good idea because they can survive so much on the 16. 32 should be no issue.
Yes.
Even if they are struggling with the 16, 32 is just nice. Those who buy 64
and
now
then decided to downgrade
decide to downgrade 的人half of them will regret.
Yeah.
Yeah 咯 Yeah, that's about it 啦。还有什么东西？几点了？
没有了嘞。
10点15分。
什么10点？
That's the fake computer, as in that's the 起笑 computer 啊。哇，4点半了嘞 ！Oh my god 2个钟头了。好吧 ，let's end this before the call recorder hits 2 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. So 2 hours.
Yeah. Good morning. Bye bye. You can find me on the Twitter, at RYUWRKS, and our show Twitter account is what? What is our show Twitter account?
I have no idea.
笑啦 I can't remember myself. So, ExFAT podcast.
Okay.
ExFAT PODCAST. ExFAT podcast.
You can find me there.
You cannot find Dan there. He doesn't control the account. He doesn't post on the account, so he's bullshitting. Okay? You cannot find Dan anywhere.
Yeah, you give me the control.
You really want or not?
Well, there's a
You're
Twitter.
not going to post, right? Come on, just bullshitting. I'm setting an account to post every time we post an account, so it's an automatic account.
Oh, you can give me the control and I can post things on it. There's a Twitter app on the phone that doesn't have anything.
Let's do Telegram. Let's
Telegram channel?
Offline. Then we do a Telegram channel. That's a better idea.
That's even better.
Okay,
I use Telegram almost every day.
We will post Twitter. We will post announcements when we have the Telegram channel up. Okay, I hope we see y'all in 1 month's time, or hopefully less, after WWDC. Great.
Probably less lah. We will definitely do one on WWDC.
Okay. Good night.
Okay, good night.